when a ghost makes an error?
A grave mistake?
No, silly. A boo-boo.
Hi, this is Jennifer Copenhaver with Red Light Blinking, and this is Keisha and Heather. And I have a question for you guys. Why is this program so important to you?
Well, the agriculture education program is really cool because we get to come out and we get to work with animals for like an hour and a half every other day, and we don't have to sit inside a classroom. We get to do hands-on work, and then through the FFA, which comes out of the ag program, we get to go all over the place. Like, I'm going to Kentucky in 3 weeks for the National FFA Convention, and then after that we're going to Bozeman for Ag Days, which we are competing in the meats thing. And through the ag program, we get to go so many places and do so many things that we're interested in.
Okay, it's a lot of fun. We're out here every day, Sentinelists, and I mean, it's not just sitting in a classroom. You actually get to go out and do stuff, and we travel all over, and we learn all the different skills. We're doing math out here, speaking, public speaking, community service, and all that. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, stay tuned for our next segment.
Hi, we're in front of the Agriculture Center, and we're going to give you a little tour. So just come by. Okay, this is the FFA room where we have all of our meetings, and these are all of our awards and stuff. And if you come this way. Okay, this is the computer room where we do a lot of our stuff. And right now I'm actually working on a report in here. And these are our cool little things that you make screwdriver things with. Okay, this is the shop area where we do some of our mechanical work. And the Ag 3-4 class are putting a bell housing in this truck because it's kind of broke down. It's a little old. And so this is the shop area, and also where we keep the medicine and all the other stuff for the animals and stuff. This is one of the classrooms, and this is where, we do all of our classroom stuff. There's also some of like the meat stuff on the walls and stuff, which there is a meat competition in the FFA where we have to know different cuts and what they are, where they come from, and that's about it. And over here, he's grinding something, and we have our welding things over here. And this is also a classroom. This is Mr. Veneer's classroom. And this is just where we do all of our mechanic stuff. So,
This is Jennifer Copenhaver with Red Light Blinking, and this is Gene McClure. And I have a couple questions for him. How long has Ag Ed been around?
It's been around since 1917. There you go. Is that good?
Sure.
Because of the passage of the Smith-Hughes Act, and FFA's been around since 1928.
Okay. What are the goals of your Ag Ed program?
Personal growth, premier leadership, and career success. Those are the three things.
Okay. Why should students take Ag education?
It teaches them about the real world. We're not making farmers. We're making young, responsible citizens, productive citizens.
All right. This is Jennifer Copenhaver signing out. Stay tuned for our next segment.
not go in if you're standing there.
vaccinate these pigs for reproductive failure. We're going to turn the boar in, but we got to vaccinate every one of these pigs for lepto. And that causes reproductive failure, and it'll also cause mummified pigs. So we're going to do that here real quick. We're going to have to catch them with a hog snare, but we're going to lure them in with a little hog feed, and then I'm going to catch them. And they do get a little rowdy. Okay? That pig likes you.
What would you give if you crossed a Cocker Spaniel, a French Poodle, and a ghost? A Cocker Poodle Boo.
In like 7th grade, I went trick-or-treating with all my friends and we went up to this house, and it was really scary and really dark, and it was like back in the bushes and stuff. And I was with my friend Jill, and I called her Jilly Bean the whole time that we went out. And so we were sneaking around and everything, and we were pretending like it was this spooky old house, and this guy comes out, and he was seriously like the scariest guy I've ever seen. And we screamed and ran away, and we were like crying and stuff because we were, young and dumb kids. But anyways, it was the scariest moment of my life. And I've never gone back to that house since.
Like the funniest Halloween story?
The funniest Halloween story that we have is last year when we were further up Prospect. This friend of ours threw this light stick up at this guy's house as he's coming up the street, and the guys went nuts and was screaming at us, and
he threatened to call the cops.
My funniest Halloween. I'm always grounded on Halloween, and so I never go anywhere. Like a couple days before Halloween, I go out. My parents are like, "Oh, look, you came home 5 minutes late. You're grounded. You can't go anywhere." Fine, that's it.
Well, several years ago, my oldest daughter, Kelly, when she was about 8 years old, went to her grandmother's house for a Halloween visit. And we were there, or on our way there, and she was all excited about going to see her grandmother, and who happened to be my mom, and she knew we were coming. And we got there, Mom met us at the door and had us come in, and she had some Halloween candy for Kelly. And we sat down, and then Mom disappeared. And she said, "Just have Kelly answer the door." And so in about 5 minutes, there was a knock on the door. And I said, "Kelly, somebody's at the door, go get it." So she went down, and my mom had gone and put a witch's costume on. Big black hat, pointed, dimply nose. And when Kelly opened the door, she just went boo. And I'm telling you that 8-year-old took off on a dead run and screaming and crying. I mean, it scared her to death. And my mom felt so bad about it that she didn't know what to do. But to this day, she has remembered that experience with her grandmother. It was great.
I came home from trick-or-treating, and I was dressed as a bunny, and I had to take a shower. And right after I got out of the shower, the door rang. I was in my towel, and opened up the door, and there were a bunch of trick-or-treaters there. And it's so embarrassing because I was in my towel.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Sarah.
Sarah who?
Sarah Ghost in the house?
Do you believe in ghosts, apparitions, entities? Several occurrences in the Big Sky Auditorium would lead you to believe. As Sarah entered the stage area to go and prepare the auditorium for a Drama 1 activity, something strange happened. As she was walking across the apron of the stage, a light came on. Confused, she hurried back to the light board. Sarah turned some lights on to see, and miraculously the doors were closed, with the padlock remaining locked. Upon opening the doors, she found no power, and there was no key in the power source. Quickly exiting the stage to tell the drama teacher, she left everything as it was. When the two returned, the light was off, and everything was back to normal. Sarah tried to explain to the teacher about the occurrences that had just transpired, but it was no good. There a ghost on stage. Maybe someday the spirit will show itself. Have you ever had an encounter of the supernatural? If so, we would like to hear your story. Please call the toll-free number that's listed at the bottom of your screen. That's 1-777-666-5554. We have operators standing by to take your call, so don't delay. Call now. This has been Filthy McNasty, and good night.
Why did the ghost put a fence around the cemetery? People were dying to get in.
Country flavor to your love life with Backwash, made from the finest blend of gutter water, phlegm, and a hint of sewage for that extra tangy flavor. Made the old-fashioned way in one of Italy's finest vineyards.
Sure did work for us.
What did the mother ghost say to her little ghosts?
Don't spook until you're spoken to.
Into the infinite ocean the sun dips, across the land the darkness creeps, 1,000 eyes open into the night, watching greedily for us to sleep.
A lone dreamer lies still and lifeless, in a room shadowy and moody as a tomb.
The sound of someone else's breathing filters through the gathering gloom.
Fearfully, the sleeper rises from the bed, lips instinctively forming an irrational creed, succinctly and thrisely reciting his demeanor.
I only believe what I can see. I only believe what I can see. I only believe what I can see. What I can see.
Dismissing rampant imagination as a sensation, attesting that someone else is in the room, yet distinctly feeling the strengthening presence of an enveloping doom.
Gasping for breath, heart shrinking in the chest, sweaty fingers trembling, finally strike a match.
In the flickering glow, the sleeper gazes awestruck at someone else's reflection in the glass. Into the infinite ocean the sun dips, across the land the darkness creeps, 1,000 eyes open into the night.
Watching greedily for us to sleep. Watching greedily for us to sleep. Watching greedily for us to sleep.
Sally! Sally! Sally!
What?
Listen.
What?
What? I don't know. Listen.
Tree branches?
No.
Wind?
No, not wind.
Then what?
Voices.
Voices?
Yes.
Where?
The attic. voices. Yes. Voices in the attic, are you sure? Yes. Shut up and listen. I can't hear anything. They're blocking. Open your ears. There's whispers in the attic. How can you be so sure? Hear that? It's coming out of the attic. You said voices, plural, more than one? You mean there's more than one person in our attic? I think it's worse than that. I think it's one man, and he's talking to himself. How could that be worse than two people in our attic? Think about it. Why would a man sneak into our attic and be talking to himself? Because he's a lunatic. Probably a homicidal lunatic. Shh, listen. I hear something. There's a step. There's another step. 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 The crazy man's coming out of the attic. He's getting closer. I hear his breathing on the other side of the door. Step. Step. Oh my gosh. Look at the doorknob. He's putting his bloody hand on the doorknob. Ah!
What in the hell? What's the matter with you two? It's 3 in the morning. Knock it off.
Dad, there's a crazy man in the attic. He's talking to himself, and I think he's going to chop us up with an axe.
What's your sister talking about?
I don't know, Dad. I just woke up. I think he had a nightmare or something.
Both of you go back to sleep, and no more nightmares.
Okay. You scream like a baby. You do. Now you did it. You really did it. Dad won't even remember in the morning. I'm not talking about Dad. I'm talking about the killer in the attic. Thanks to you, now yes, he knows that we know he's up there. So, now he's gonna have to kill us. Before, he probably was gonna butcher us, or probably wasn't, but now, thanks to you, he has to butcher us. Let's go get Dad. No, we can't do that. Why not? That'd be no good. Why? Couldn't you hear the fear in Dad's voice? Dad's scared to death. What? He's as scared as we are. Dad's not scared of nothing. Sure he is. Remember the closet incident in our old house? He heard the noise in your closet. We got Dad to look. He opened the door. Your bathrobe swung out, and he screamed. Why do you think he gave us this bigger bedroom in this new house? Because it has the attic door in it. He knows it probably has a crazy man in the attic. He plays it safe. Don't be such a baby. When it comes to life or death situation, family or no family, no matter what you've been held to believe, it's pretty much every man for himself. Dad's no fool. Didn't you hear him get up? He locked his door just now. You're full of shoe shine, Dad! Shh! Dad!
What is it now?
Are you scared?
Am I what?
Are you scared?
Yes, Jillian, I'm very scared.
What are you scared of, Dad?
I'm scared of what I might do if you two be waking me up again. That's what I'm scared of. Now get on to sleep and don't y'all wake me up again.
Okay.
That goes for you too.
Yes, Dad. Petrified. The man's petrified. He sounds mad to me. That's just his cover. No, he's scared all right. We're on our own here. Shh. Let's see if we can hear anything. I don't hear anything. We didn't listen long enough. Close your eyes and count to 25. 1, 2, 3, 4. To yourself. Concentrate. Listen. Don't make a sound. If we don't hear anything, by the time you count to 25, we'll go back to sleep and forget the whole thing. Okay? Okay. Start counting. 23. I'm almost done. 24. I'm getting ready to open my eyes. 25. I didn't hear a thing. Dawn. Dawn. Where are you? Ah! Boo! Ah!
Oh man, that's it. That is it. Do I have to come in there?
No!
You better hope I don't have to come in there. You make me get out of bed and you better have these chances with the crazy axe murder in the attic. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Dad.
And Sally, stop screaming like the woman you are. You'll be scared to death.
But...
No buts. To bed, both of you.
Yes, Dad. Yes, Dad. He's right, you know. About what? You do scream like a baby. What do you suppose we do now? Go to sleep. Oh, sure, just like that. Go to sleep and let the lunatic chop our heads off while we're sleeping.
Okay, Mr. Smarty Pants, that's it. I'm putting it into your little childish games. Let's go see for once and all who's in the attic.
No! Don't open the door. Whatever you do, we can't open that door.
Why not?
Because what if you threw the door open and the killer was standing right there with the bloody axe? Huh? Sometimes it's better not to see. Sometimes seeing makes it real. If we don't look and we don't see, maybe that will keep him from becoming real. And we'll be safe.
You never make sense.
Besides, maybe I have been wrong about hearing voices in the attic.
Yeah, see there, all this time you were hearing things. What makes you so sure that you were hearing things?
Oh, I heard something, all right. I'm just not sure the voices were coming from the attic.
Where were the voices coming from?
I think I just saw something move under my bed. Don't scream. You'll wake Dad. I gotta check this out.
No, don't. Stay here. There's something moving under your bed. I can see it from here. I'll turn on the light.
No!
Why not?
Just don't. Whatever you do, don't turn the lights on. The moonlight's brightening up. I gotta look. I gotta see. Just a peek.
What kind of man would lie under your bed waiting for both of us to fall asleep?
I think we both know the answer to that one. I gotta check it out.
Be careful. I don't like this one bit. Why can't we just have a normal life?
If anything happens to me, just don't forget to be my hamster.
I won't.
I just got to... Oh my God! No! Something's got me! Ah! 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 Baby!
What in the hell is the matter with you two? The rest of the people living in this house would like to get some sleep tonight. Just what is going on in there?
Donald keeps trying to scare me.
Scaring you?
Yes.
Donna, that be true?
No, Daddy.
You liar.
Oh, Sally keeps waking me up with her screams. She must be having nightmares again. I think it's time for that counseling you and Mom talked about.
You're such a filthy liar. One of these days I'm going to kill you.
That is enough of that, chillin'. You will not kill your sister so long as you live under this roof. Now, both of y'all go back to sleep. If I hears one more sound out of either of you two, I'm going to lock both of y'all in the attic, and you can just spend the rest of the night right up there with that crazed axe murderer. All right, then. I trust this will be the end of these shenanigans.
Yes, Dad.
And baby doll, I don't ever want to hear you call your sister a filthy lie. It's not very Lutheran.
But...
Chitlin.
All right. You always get me in trouble, you big smelly fathead. Well, tomorrow I'm just going to explain to Dad what really happened.
If you're alive tomorrow, good night. Go right ahead.
Good, because if there's really a crazy man in the attic, I hope he really does come and kill us with his axe. And then I won't have to have you as my brother. Chicky underwear, come and get me if you dare.
Chicky underwear.
Shut up, I'm asleep already.
Yeah, I'm sleepy too. You know, there's one last hope that we might survive this night. Here it is. Pray with all your soul that the voices in the attic are part of a nightmare. If this has been a nightmare and we're really both fast asleep, then we're safe. But if it is real and the voices in the attic are real, then, well, it's been nice knowing ya. Wonder if we'll feel the first whack of the blade. Whack! And the second whack. I'm sure we'll feel it by the third whack. Poor Mom. She'll have to wash the bloody pillowcases. The bloody pillowcases.
You really think there's someone in the attic?
It's time. They're asleep. Das ist gut. No, they are not. Yes, they are. Nicht beide. The screamer's still awake. Go in. Shh, go in. No, she isn't. So ein Angsthase. Ihre Schwester gefällt mir. She's scaring her all the time. Nein, sie ist nicht. She's asleep. She's having a nightmare. Just go in. Sie redet im Schlaf. Warte. We must wait a little longer. Go in. Vielleicht wacht sie ja noch einmal auf. Suit yourself. I'm going in.
Hear that? Dawn! Dawn! Come on, you can't be asleep already. There is someone in the attic steps. Dear God, please let this be a nightmare. Please, oh please, I'll be good, I promise. I'm sorry for all the bad things I've ever done. Please, please, let this be a nightmare.
Nobody cares about the facts as long as it ends with a bloody, bloody axe.
Lady in white on a dark, dark night, thumbing from the shoulder, moldy from the grave. Drive her to the prom, take her in your arms. Dance and dance the danse macabre. Tell your friends how the evening ends.
Nobody cares about the facts as long as it ends with a bloody, bloody axe.
Backyard legends of gory bludgeons.
Red faces yelling at the campfire. The hatchet man is coming for you.
Read the blood writing on the wall. The dog is dead. Humans can lick too.
Boo! Nobody cares about the facts as long as it ends with a bloody, bloody axe. Babysitters, stalkers, telephone talkers, backseat splashers, teenage bashers, dangling hooks, demented cooks.
You provide the town. The stories come around.
Nobody cares about the facts as long as it ends with a bloody, bloody axe.
Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, gave her father 41.
Even though she was acquitted, big words don't fit into limericks.
History might pass the test of time if the men who wrote it knew how to rhyme.
Nobody cares about the facts as long as it ends with a bloody, bloody axe. Nobody cares about the facts as long as it ends with a bloody, bloody axe.
Now slow yourself down a minute. Take a deep breath and tell me nice and slow.
Okay. There's a bad man coming. He's coming down the road. I seen him.
What bad man?
A bad man from the city. Mama says he's a reporter.
Huh. Is that so?
Yes, Miss Ruby.
A reporter, huh?
He's asking everybody in town what they know about you.
Now, why would a city reporter be interested in me?
I don't know. Mama says that it's bad. That city folk just don't know our kind of people.
Ain't nobody can shut Miss Ruby down. You ought to know that. Bless you. You still got a cold.
Yes, Miss Ruby, I do.
Didn't you drink that tea I gave you last week?
Well...
Don't lie to me. I'll know.
I started drinking it, even though it smelled so awful. I couldn't do it.
Well, what'd you do with the tea?
I gave it to our old hound, Queenie.
Did Queenie like it?
No, ma'am. I don't think Queenie liked it any better than I did. But she's a dog, and she drank it anyways.
Well, what happened to her?
Well, she started shaking like she was trying to pass a peach pit. And then she hid under my bed for 3 days. She's all right now, except she still pees glow in the dark. I think she's all right, but the other dogs, they treat her like she's putting on an air.
Queenie'll be fine. She's probably the healthiest hound dog in the county. Now I'm gonna give you some more of that tea, and you're gonna drink every drop of it.
Yes, ma'am.
It's the only way you're gonna shake that cold. You follow me?
Yes, Miss Ruby. I'll drink it. I will.
All right. Well, get going. Go around the barn so the reporter doesn't see you.
Okay, I will. You be careful.
Don't worry about me. Say hey to your folks.
Sure.
Hello? Is anybody here?
Good afternoon. What can I do for you?
I'm just out here seeing the countryside.
Uh-huh.
Oh, looky here. You got hay and pumpkins and apples and stuff. You grow all this yourself, Miss Ruby?
That's right.
Imagine that.
You're not from around here.
No, I'm on vacation.
Where you from?
I live in New York City.
New York City? That's a long way to come just to admire my bounty.
Well, like I said, I'm just, driving across the country seeing the other half, I guess.
Uh-huh. What do you do in New York City?
I'm a writer.
A writer, huh? You write for books or the newspapers?
Oh, I write for a weekly. It's the World Scoop. You ever heard of it?
Is that one of those checkout line trashy papers about Elvis and aliens and three-headed babies?
More or less.
Never touch them. What's the matter? Couldn't find work on a decent paper?
Well, critics even in a cornfield, huh? Well, I don't know. I mean, the World Scoop's got more circulation than Newsweek and Time put together. More people read me than read Moses.
Yeah, but Moses told the truth. You make that stuff up.
Well, how do you know? I mean, you'd be surprised what's out there in the real world, Miss Ruby.
You here to buy something?
I'm browsing. Give me a second, Miss Ruby.
There you go again. You know my name. Maybe you could tell me yours.
Harold Soap. It's nice to meet ya.
Harry Soap?
Yeah, my friends call me Harry.
I think we met in my bathtub.
Never heard that before.
Harry Soap. Here, you've been asking for me, Harry Soap.
Well, I'm on vacation.
Did your paper send you out here to get a good story on me? Don't lie to me. I'll know.
No, my boss doesn't even know where I am. He probably thinks I'm in Las Vegas like I was last year.
Well, how come you've been asking about me?
Well, I'm just, I'm on vacation. I was talking to the lady who owns the, one of the King's Table, something like that.
Oh, big mouth Bertha Smelt. Don't believe a word that fat cow says.
All she said was, you make a good story for our paper. She said you were a witch.
A witch?
Yeah, so I decided to check it out. According to Miss Smelt, you make magic potions to heal animals and certain people. You put, curses on your enemies. I guess people in town either love you or hate you, or they're scared of you.
Only the truly stupid ones are scared of me.
So, it's true, you're a witch?
Well, if I was a witch, I wouldn't want a Harry Soap writing about me now, would I?
Well, try and forget that I'm a reporter.
Harry Soap. Now I know where I heard that name. You have anything to do with that Denton trial? You know, a few years back? That demented husband and his wife that ran that daycare center and they abused all those kids?
Yeah, I got the exclusive since my wife was a defense attorney. I wrote the book. It was on the New York Times bestsellers list for 40 weeks.
Thought your name was familiar. We don't get many celebrities out this way. You're married to, what's her name?
Sandra Doyle, yeah.
Yeah, Doyle. That's it. She got those monsters off.
Well, that's right, she did. Did you catch the TV miniseries? I played myself. That was pretty good, too. Even TV Guide thought I was pretty good.
You mean to tell me that your wife thinks that those people were innocent?
Well, it doesn't matter if she thought they were or not. In this country, the accused are entitled to a fair trial. Sure, she knew they were guilty. Anybody at the brain could see they were guilty as hell, but, that was one twisted family.
If she knew they were guilty, how could she let them get away with it?
Well, it's her job, It's called democracy. Perhaps you've heard of it, justice. We heard of justice around here in the cornfields.
Justice? Ha! Well, If it were up to me, I wouldn't look the other way. I'd do something about it. When I got through with the Dentons, well, let's just say they wouldn't be able to hurt any more children.
Really? And what would you do if it were up to you?
I don't know exactly, but whatever I decided to do would smell a lot more like justice than this stinking mess.
Yeah, everybody knows what's best.
Ain't nobody know what Miss Ruby know.
Huh?
Skip it. Well, Harry Soap, I gotta admit, you and your wife make quite a lovely pair. All things considered, I'd rather be a witch.
When you say something I haven't heard before, I'll indicate a bit wiggling my fingers in this fashion.
Ain't your wife on vacation with you?
She's picking up a class in Miami. Technically she won and Tompkins is gonna walk.
Tompkins? That TV star who butchered his parents?
Yeah, it turns out they were mean to him. The jury feels sorry for Tompkins. It's just a matter of time now.
But he confessed.
Yeah, but his parents were really strict with him. Real strict. Maybe they got what they deserved, who's to say?
Got what they deserved? Their only son chopped him up into little bitty pieces and flushed him down the toilet.
We all know what happened. I'm kind of bored with it, to tell you the truth. No, Mrs. Though, she can't get enough of it. That's her idea of a vacation, and this is mine.
Sounds like trouble in paradise.
No, never quite made it to paradise, but we're comfortable. This here is a trial separation. Not my idea, it's her idea. She caught me cheating and kind of went nuts.
Some wives will do that. Still love her, Harry Soap?
Oh yeah, I always will, I guess, but that's the first and last time I ever ran out on her. I haven't talked to the wife in over 3 weeks. I guess I'm gonna make sure she misses me a lot before I ask her to take me back. Hey, how do we get talking about me? We're supposed to be talking about you.
It's turned into a slow day. I gotta say, it's interesting talking to someone like you. Okay, I'll talk to you, but off the record. You already got it in your head that I'm a witch. So you're gonna write me into a witch no matter what I do or say this afternoon. That's why I don't want to be in a story in your magazine. Agreed?
What the hell? It's cold out here. You probably got something hot to drink.
Sure. I'll get you a mug of my special cider. But remember, off the record. If I see a story about me and your pooper scooper, you're gonna be real sorry, Harry, so...
I already told you, I'm not working. What makes you think anybody wants to read about a witch who runs a vegetable stand? What makes good gossip in Hicksville might bore the rest of the nation to tears.
As long as we understand each other. Here you go, my own secret recipe.
What? I have new powdered bat crab. What's in here?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret. Best in this country. Maybe the state.
Hey, this is delicious. It's like lemon and cinnamon and nutmegs, something else. Vanilla?
Could be. You can guess all day. Smarter than you've tried.
I'll bet.
Miss Ruby, you gotta save people. She's dying.
Okay, now Wendy, honey, slow down. Come here. Catch your breath. What did you say?
It's Boo. She's dying. You gotta save her.
Just calm down, honey. You're making it worse. Take a nice deep breath.
You should have some of this.
No, don't give her any of that. What's wrong with you? It's too spicy. You follow me, Soap?
So that's your secret ingredient. I thought it had a little bit of a kick to it.
Okay, so what happened to Peeboo?
Peeboo took sick a while back. I should have come sooner. I just thought she had a sour belly. Meet all the dirty rats in the barn. Now her belly's all puffed up and she bites me when I touch it. She's gonna die, isn't she? Peeboo's gonna die. It's all my fault.
Wendy, Peeboo is not gonna die. She's gonna have kittens. That's what it is. That's why her belly's so fat. She's got baby kittens in there.
What? Baby kitties? In her belly?
Sure, that's all it is.
Does people love her babies?
Of course she does.
Then why does she eat them?
She didn't eat her babies. See, the kittens are growing inside of her. And just like the corn, the kittens grow from kitty seeds.
Oh. How did the kitty seeds get into her belly?
Apparently there's a Mr. Peeboo somewhere.
You hush yourself. That's something you're gonna have to ask your mom and dad about. But for now, you gotta get Peeboo home real soon and find a nice deep and dark closet and place the basket way in the back, okay? And then leave her there for a while, and pretty soon you'll have kittens.
Wow! I'm gonna be a grandma? Thanks, Miss Ruby. I knew you'd make everything all right.
Get along now. Hurry home as fast as you can, without swinging the basket around too much.
Okay, bye, Miss Ruby. Bye, mister. I'll bring the kitties by so you can help me name them.
You handle that pretty well. For a witch, you're pretty good with kids.
What'd you expect I do? Lure the child into the house and push her into the oven?
No, nothing like that. You got kids?
No.
Married?
Was.
Widow.
Divorced. My idea, not his.
So, where's your husband now?
Oh, he's hanging around here somewhere. Just bumped into him the other day.
Is that so? People in this town say you haven't seen him in years.
Them idiots don't know where to look.
Still speak to him?
I always say hello. He never says much.
So tell me why the people in your town think you're a witch.
Town people are fools. Most of them.
Does it bother you?
Why would it bother me? I do what I do.
So, tell me about these scarecrows.
Not much to tell. I make scarecrows and sell them to the townies, and the occasional tourist that finds me.
So, could I buy one, do you think?
I suppose so.
I was thinking about a scarecrow might make an interesting gift for the missus. How about that one?
That one's not for sale.
I thought they were all for sale.
Some are, and some aren't. I save my favorite ones. Can't seem to part with them.
This is the one to talk to you? Your favorite ones?
What now?
I understand you talk to scarecrows when you're working out in the field.
It gets lonesome out there, I guess. I like talking to my people. My family.
They ever talk back?
You'd be surprised. Their heads are stuffed with hay, and still I get better conversation out of them than those painted-up moo-moos that hang out at Pearl's Gussy Up, or didn't the kids tell you about my scarecrows?
Most of them wouldn't even talk to me. One of the kids said your scarecrows dance on Halloween night. Is that a fact?
Why don't you come by and see for yourself?
I just might do that. How about this one, the one that you're working on?
You can have him if you want.
Baby. Stuff has more kick than I thought.
You city boys are all alike. Here. Have some coffee.
I think I will now. Now where were we? Oh yeah, you were about to tell me your scarecrows come alive on Halloween night.
That's a long story. Sure you got the time?
I'm all ears. Get it? All ears.
When you say something I haven't heard before, I'll indicate by wiggling my fingers like this.
I was right about you. I liked you from the minute I met you.
That was your first mistake, Harry, so... Okay, the scarecrows. We gotta go back a long time to when this all started. My family's owned this property since way before the Civil War. Of course, it was way bigger than it is today.
Miss Ruby?
Yeah, it is. Who's asking?
My name is Sandra Doyle. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions about my husband. Have you seen a man named Harry Soap?
Just the other day in my bathtub. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Oh yes. Hello, Miss Doyle.
Hello.
It's a pleasure to meet you at last. Your husband told me all about you.
Oh, so he was here. You did talk to him?
Sure did. He stayed in town about a week, I think. Came out here twice.
Did he say where he was going when he left here?
Yes he did. Miss Doyle, can I get you something warm to drink?
Oh, that would be wonderful. It's really cold out here. And please, call me Sandra.
All right, Sandra. Pull up a seat. It's not Tavern on the Green, but it's comfy. Coffee or my special hot cider?
I've had enough coffee. The cider sounds great.
Okay.
Do you know where Harry is now? I followed his trail this far, but it seems to stop here.
He said he was going to keep going west till he saw the Grand Canyon. Well, you know how that has always been a dream of his. I mean, all those times he was in Las Vegas, and he never made the trip to the canyon.
Uh-huh.
He left a week ago yesterday. He should be back here any day now.
Back here?
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Well, I probably shouldn't say anything. I don't want to spoil the surprise. But Harry was going to bring you a present from here.
Oh, the cider's very good. Did you say a present? From here? For me?
That's right.
Don't tell me. Let me guess. He has a knack for giving me those most unusual and useless gifts. I know. Plowing harness.
Nope.
Butter churn?
Nope.
Tractor seat.
You'll never guess.
Well, then why don't you tell me? It's okay. I won't let on.
If you're sure.
I'm sure.
Okay, I'll tell you. I never could keep a secret. A scarecrow.
A scarecrow?
Yes, ma'am. Not just any scarecrow, but one of my designer scarecrows. Each one is an individual. You said you've been having trouble with birds in your garden?
That's right, I have. I didn't think he knew I had a garden or even where it was.
Now that I told you, make sure that you act surprised when he gives it to you.
I'll do that.
Let's see. Would you pick this hat?
Well,
or how about this one?
Neither one.
Come on. Play along. Imagine that these are the last two hats on Earth. Which one would you pick?
That one.
This one?
Uh-huh.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Not this one.
No, the other one. I wouldn't be caught dead in something like that.
This one it is then.
What else did Harry tell you about me?
Well, he said that you caught him cheating and that you threw him out. And he was taking a couple weeks to see the country and let you cool off, and then he was going to go home and ask you to take him back. He said he still loves you. Really, he went on and on about you.
How very sweet. You'll have to excuse me, but I feel very awkward talking about this with a stranger. However did the two of you meet?
The people in town like to wag their tongues about me. I guess they find me a colorful character. So, Harry came out here to see if there was a story for his scandal rag. I think he got bored with me real quick. He kept turning the conversation to his problems.
That sounds familiar.
My husband cheated on me and I threw him out. Only he never asked me to take him back. You gotta throw him out first. You can't stand the sight of him, but at least yours is gonna ask you if you want him back. I never got asked. I'm not even sure what I would have said. What are you gonna say?
I'm not sure that that's any of your business.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be nosy. I know I came out in the middle of this picture, but I'd still like to know how it's gonna turn out.
Well, if you must know, I'm trying to find my husband to serve him with divorce papers.
Divorce papers?
Yes.
But he's very sorry. He said he wanted to be with you forever.
I don't want to appear rude, but I've got to get back to town to call my office. I haven't reported in 2 days. When they have no idea where I am, they get frantic.
Do you have to go soon? Why don't you use your car phone? The one Harry so thoughtfully gave you.
Harry gave me the car phone as a peace offering the first time he cheated. It worked almost as long as our marriage.
Oh, I'm sorry. He said he only cheated on you one time.
Harry's been writing fantasy for so long he doesn't even recognize the truth anymore. Thank you for the delicious cider. Please tell Harry when he returns that I was here. If he comes back within the next few days, he can reach me at the local Holiday Inn.
I have a phone up at the house if you'd like to use it.
No, thank you. I've taken up enough of your time already. How much do I owe you for the cider?
Nothing. First one's on the house.
Thank you. By the way, Which one?
Which one what?
Which scarecrow is he going to pick out for me?
That one. The one on the end.
Oh, that's a nice one. You do lovely work. They're very charming. This one looks so real. It's almost like there's eyes behind the face.
Miss Doyle, I wouldn't get too close if I was you.
Why is that? I was just admiring your work. I wasn't going to knock it over.
Ever seen a corn snake up close?
Snakes? Why didn't you say so? I hate snakes.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Thought even city people knew that there's snakes in the corn. They come to feed on the rats, who come to feed on the corn. And scarecrows will chase off the birds, but not the snakes. Or the rats, for that matter.
Oh my, I guess I'm more afraid of snakes than I realized. I feel very dizzy. Maybe I'm just not used to this. Oh.
Do you want to use my phone?
What is the matter with me? I feel terrible. Oh.
It's okay. You'll be fine. Wait a minute.
This is...
Best not leave your purse here. This may be the sticks, but it ain't me very.
This has never happened to me before.
Well, this sure as hell ain't no Mayberry.
Everybody knows this is how it goes. October 31st, an eerie wind blows. Hear the warning of the leaves in flight. Beware, beware of this dark, dark night.
Beware, beware of this dark, dark night.
Topic, vampires.
Everybody knows this is how it goes. Everybody knows this is how it goes. Everybody knows this is how it goes.
Everybody knows this is what you hear. Scratching at the glass means the vampire's near. You can't kill it because it's already died. You can run, 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 but you can never hide.
You can run, 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 but you can never hide.
Topic, zombies.
Everybody knows this is how it goes. Everybody knows this is how it goes. Everybody knows this is how it goes.
Everybody knows that this is what they say. Stay out of the graveyard when the sun goes away. Tell it to you once, tell it to you twice. Take my advice or your life will be the price. Corpses is rising, hunger is the call. Thirsty for blood, but that's not all. Time's up, tolls the funeral bells. Zombies are coming to drag you down to hell.
Zombies are coming to drag you down to hell.
Topic, Grim Reaper.
Everybody knows this is how it goes. Everybody knows this is how it goes. Everybody knows this is how it goes.
Shh, everybody know it's time to be afraid. All Hallows Eve is only for the brave. Blood red moon still away your breath. Blood red moon splashes you with death. Lock your doors, warns a distant howl. Lock your doors, death comes to town.
Lock your doors, death comes to town.
Topic, jack-o'-lantern.
Everybody knows this is how it goes. Everybody knows this is how it goes. Everybody knows this is how it goes.
Everybody knows why the butcher knife gleams. Pumpkins slash into Halloween screams. Drying lies blazing from within. Jaggedy teeth, sneers, and razor-sharp grins.
Jaggedy teeth, sneers, and razor-sharp grins.
Topic, Halloween.
Everybody knows this is how it goes. Everybody knows this is how it goes. Everybody knows this is how it goes.
Everybody knows the fundamental themes. All Hallows Eves is the oldest in schemes. Reality unravels and all seems. Spilling out oodles of Halloween dreams. Everybody knows this is how it was. Why? Because.
Why? Because. Everybody knows this is how it was. Why? Because. Why? Because.
Everybody knows this is how it goes.
Everybody knows this is how it goes. Everybody knows this is how it goes. Everybody knows this is how it goes.
Everybody knows this is how it goes. On Halloween night with the moon riding low, if you take a chance, if you cop a glance, Miss Ruby Scarecrows do a midnight dance.
shuffling through the corn, raggedy elbows fly, floppy heads shrieking at the blood-red sky.
Forget your ups and downs, forget your highs and lows.
Get up on your toes and I'll show you how it goes. Everybody knows this is how it goes.
Topic, scarecrows.
Everybody knows it's almost time to go. Don't be forgetting what you know in your soul. Honor the harvest, honor the power. Stay out of my cornfield at the midnight hour. Safe in your bed, or everybody knows it's safe to use your head. Dead of night best finds you in your bed. Safe under cover in a Halloween dream. Listen real careful, hear the scarecrows scream. Everybody knows this is how it goes. Ain't nobody know what Miss Ruby knows.
This is how it goes. Ain't nobody know what Miss Ruby knows. This is how it goes. Ain't nobody know what Miss Ruby knows.
Halloween is almost over. You guys better get home. And don't let me hear about anybody taking any shortcuts through the swamp after dark. There's sinkholes in there that go straight to the center of the earth. Houses could fall in there and never be found again. And there are other things. Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
Good evening, Miss Ruby.
Evening, Sheriff Martin. The children have just started back. I warned him about cutting through the swamp.
Well, that's not why I stopped by.
Oh?
This afternoon I got a call from a New York law firm. Seems they misplaced a lawyer around these parts. Bertha Smelt said she'd been up here. Remember her at all? Miss Sandra Doyle.
Sure, I remember her. She came up here looking for her husband, Harry Soap. Met both Miss Doyle and her husband. She came here looking for him to serve him divorce papers. A couple days ago, I was here talking to Harry when she pulls up in her car. And there were angry words, and she drove off. He hopped in his car, started chasing her. I didn't like the look in his eyes. I hate to say it, but the only way I can describe it is a murderous rage. A black murderous rage. See, he still loved her and wanted to be with her forever, but she didn't want him back.
When this all been happening exactly?
It was Sunday afternoon. I sure hope he didn't do her in.
Why's that, Mr. Ruby?
I'd hate to see Soap on a rope. Seriously, Sheriff, I hope you find her. I hope you find her alive.
Oh, not my problem. All I gotta do is report back to the law firm, you see? She was not here, and now she ain't. Got enough to do chasing after all these local yokels, y'all. Besides, Miss Ruby?
Yes, Sheriff.
The wife says to make sure I thank you for that rubbing ointment. Cleaned up Tommy's saddle rash lickety-split. Never seen nothing like that.
Glad to hear it.
Well, good night then, Mr. Ruby.
Good night, Sheriff. Happy Halloween.
Oh, happy Halloween.
This is how it goes. Ain't nobody know what Miss Ruby knows. Ain't nobody know what Miss Ruby knows. Ain't nobody know.
What do you get when you cross a bell and a bat? A dingbat.